Hi, I'm Ken Rimple. I'm a developer relations advocate at Honeycomb.
And I'm Jamie Danielson. I'm an engineer on the AI team at Honeycomb.
And we're here to talk about the new AI feature, Canvas, in Honeycomb. What is it? Can you tell me more about it?
Sure. Canvas is a chat interface in Honeycomb that makes it easy to ask questions about your data. It uses AI tools to run queries on your behalf based on the questions that you ask.
Oh, okay. So how simple can those questions be?
So we have a new person onboarding onto a team, and they've been told that there's some slowness on the front end. They're not really sure where to start. They haven't been working here very long, but they can still come into the Canvas and ask that question. Have there been any slowdowns in my front end data set?
Okay, so this is great. So you're getting your responses in the chat on the right, and on the left, you got all your visualizations. That's very cool.
That's right. So the idea here is we're taking out some of those step-by-step actions that you yourself might take as an engineer looking into your data, and we're letting this tool do the work for you by going through your data, analyzing what's there, and giving you some graphs that you can work with.
I mean, that's just like taking a half hour and looking at all sorts of queries just to see different aspects of it. You're getting it all at once. Oh, and what you've got key findings already too.
So one of the neatest things right now is I've only asked one question. Is there any slowness in my front-end data set? And what this has done is it's gone through all of my data. It's explored what the key findings are. And at the end, it's even given me an analysis of where some of these slowdowns are and what some things are that I might want to check out.
Oh, wait, can we ask it another question?
Sure. So let's see. We can see here that they're saying that the checkout flow is particularly slow. We might want to look into that a little bit more and say, how does the checkout perform over the last week? Maybe we want to see if there's been any problems that have been coming up that weren't there before.
Okay, so it's checking like the P95 and that's very cool.
And what I love about it is it's doing some things that you might not even think about necessarily just on its own based on what it knows. So for example, it's seeing what's the daily pattern of checkout performance. Are there specific times where things are worse than other times? And are there correlations that are interesting to look at? So let's say we wanted to look at what this was looking at up here. When it's looking at the checkout latency over the past week, we can see the actual query spec that it's using to be able to get some of this information. And this can also help us learn more about our own data as well. We also have the option to open the query in a new tab if we want to explore it a little bit further and see exactly what it's been looking at. And this is the query that it returned results to us in the Canvas.
So this chat interface reminds me of the Honeycomb MCP coupled with say something like Claude Code. Are we using an MCP directly here?
So we're actually using our own APIs connected to our Honeycomb MCP server, all within Honeycomb itself. So there's no extra protocol going over the wire and there's nothing extra that you yourself are hosting. We have this all self-contained right here within Honeycomb that you can just access from the sidebar.
Yeah, this is really going to help a lot of people, like especially new Honeycomb users or like people who don't use it as often.
That's right. So one of the things that people usually want to do is they found this really interesting information. They want to share it with the rest of their team. You have the option on all of these to share this with your teammates. You can easily copy this link and share it in Slack or whatever other chat tool that you use. And anyone can then pick up this canvas and take a look at it on their own. Even if we look at some of the analysis and observations that it's given to us at the end, it's telling us what some of these operations are in our code that's actually causing problems. And it's telling us about what kind of error rates we're having and what sort of errors they are. So we have an idea of more things that we can look into for where problems may be happening.
So who's going to get access to Canvas?
The goal is for everyone to have access to Canvas. We want this to be the first place that you start when you come into Honeycomb, when you want to look into anything with your data. We're going to start out with an early preview and over time continue to roll it out so that everyone can experience this faster AI-assisted investigation into their data.
So this is really exciting, Jamie. Thanks so much for taking time with me to talk about Canvas.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.